want to T-bone, like, look better than I do. Like, this is everything, right? And Rick was a little different. And I know you know Rick very well, too. So Rick was more just having fun. Rick was trying to get back, like, you know, Hunter, you want a T-bone? Like, let's get to the hotel. The bar's still open. You know what I mean? And so I learned a lot from Hunter about the business. I learned a lot from Rick about, like, you know, after you get in the car and you're trying to get back to the next town because you got some fun to get into, you know?
Yeah.
But I say with Rick specifically, the in-ring stuff, watching how calm he was, watching him just talk this, he had his stuff. That he did better than anybody. His character stuff. So it makes sense for me. It's like, wow, this guy got to the point. It's interesting. He's respect him. That's all he needs to do. He had figured it out. And so many guys figure it out, Steve. But I feel like there's a very few that really get it or are just here. I'm not there, but I damn well want to be there. And picking brains of guys, even Triple H to this day, the position he's in, and we've been fortunate enough lately to have him at once and to have him around, to have him produce stuff and to be able to grab his ear. He's always got ear. It's not the best answer, but he's always got to get your mind start going. It's great to have him. And it's still to the show. So it's really, it's that brotherhood that we fought 20 years ago. It's still there, more or less. And it's
And at this point of your career, That's there. All the corner bat. Look here. Rip my leg. The way it gives that last ditch kick. Stand out with the three, last ditch kick. It's the fighting spirit that no one does that anymore. And then you know what?
That is good because that just shows.
It's instincts.
Yes. You just had.
So I thought this match, the technician that you were, the matches that you were having, I thought this took you to another level. And it's like, hey, the guy, he's not just a good-looking guy that can wrestle. He's a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. I felt that right away. And whether it was the airports, the arenas, the autograph signings, I could tell that there was a buzz about this match, and the fans realized that, like, okay, so he's not just, I'm out there wearing suits in Evolution, clenching the jaw, doing the photo shoots with the girls, and, like, I'm the good-looking one, like you said, right? Whatever. I needed this.
Hey, man, you're going to build off this momentum, and at the age of 24, you're going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And at the time, you're the youngest world champion. How does that feel, being 24 years of age and winning the World Championship for WWE?
I'm starting to get it now as far as, like, this is the best job in the world, and I'm in this position. And for me to be in that position, like, I was on top of the world. I remember leaving the Air Canada Center, sitting in the locker room, having the title right there next to me, and sitting there so long. The boys left. I was the last one to leave, by far, of talent. And I just remember sitting there, like, it never, that's that locker room. Holy shit. Yeah.
Dude, correct me if I'm wrong. For whatever you think, sports entertainment, I got pro wrestling, that's a shoot.
Yeah.
That's a shoot moment, right?
Yeah, talk about emotions, man. Yeah, like I said before, we're all from games, man. Like that, I was on top of the world, and I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget sitting there alone.
Okay, so here you are, now you're the world champion. Were you ready to carry the world heavyweight championship?
Not at all.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
No, what?
When I won my first TV title in WCW, I was like, okay, how do I make a guy be in jeopardy all the time of losing this thing? Defending a championship is something you must learn. And when you have been lucky enough or whatever.
Hey, I ain't catch y'all boys like in the 5 videos, but hold up though, how y'all? Hey. So before we put the words out to take their attention.
It's like you like the trash that you need to get rid of, but you don't want to.
So it's like it's bad, but it's so bad you don't want to miss it, basically.
Exactly. That's perfect. That's the perfect way to describe it.
I understand, right?
Oh hell, we're about to win. Oh, we're not winning this game.
Bro, we're trying to win the game, bro.
We got the wings are like kryptonite to me, dog.
That's all.
Oh, look.
You already said it, bro. Calm down.
Yeah.
Come here.
Oh, there you got that one. Let me tell you, you got the stuff.
What else player I got, bro?
I want you to look at the
Story. No, I already know how you do.
I sent you the description in the video.
Wow, so you want to get your block so you can lose the ball. Lose the game. Yes, I got
I gotta get back home, I gotta leave after I get back home.
too. Go get your mom. And food, drink, music, guys.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving the pace of this film so far. It doesn't, like, we're obviously sitting here questioning what happened to Sammy throughout this whole day, but it doesn't rush it.
So the next match, they actually got the concept of this right. They have a new heel that they're pushing, beat up a young babyface in convincing fashion, and beat him. However, it was a powerhouse. We have established, I think, on the program last week when we talked about them switching him heel and joining Taz's team. He's only had one match on television as a babyface, and he had 3 brief saves where at one of them, the heels were already retreating, and somebody yelled, "Hey, Will, get out there!" And he came out and threw a chair. This is not a game. They painted the picture of him as a young, up-and-coming baby.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to win.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get...
Intercepted. He smashes his way through again. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over.
Keep running. Keep running in.
Goodness, he's still moving.
Oh,
Touchdown,
hi guys.
Texas.
I'll take it.
He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing. That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender... You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now on second down. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Get it out on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space...
He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This offense has a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Hard-hitting tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They've been running it, but now the pass. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They marched 72 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's golden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Quick strike complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll let one go down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. Going over the top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Bond. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
Dances away. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. He slings it deep to the left. Fires and picked off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell in.
He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They'll immediately call timeout. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Makes the grab. It's Bond. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Moore. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him, and nobody's close. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Got him downfield. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He snares it in the end zone.
There you go, Isaiah. There you go, Isaiah.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. here. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants.
Timeout, Texas.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball is picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Now they'll run it to the right here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. He's right on target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get...
And he intercepts it. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Okay.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Don't say nothing now. Crazy.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. A 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Got 3 on on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the game's offense.
Yeah, okay, now you want to talk shit. Now you ain't saying nothing all game, but you wait to the end. Can't say y'all niggas sometimes. You gonna talk shit, do the whole game. Nah, do the whole game. Don't come at the end start talking shit, nigga.
The option look. He'll pitch.
All right, so why are you talking now? You're making no sense, bro. You're making no sense. Keep that same energy. Hush.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off. Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Here's a throw downfield late.
First down, Texas.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the
Come on.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
He put the
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do it.